Unexpected Journey, Memoir of a Siberian Deportee by Juzė Avižienytė-Žukauskiene. Translated from Lithuanian and narrated by Giedrė Kumpikas, niece of the author, and by Isabelle Kumpikas, the sister of the author. Chapter 34, Expensive Bread. Those grams cost Giedre and me dearly. Her little face was chapped and peeling, while my legs became swollen and full of festering sores. I couldn't even walk as far as the office. The doctor's assistant, Pogson, wrote me an excuse from work and advised me to soak my legs in a hot solution made of birch bark ashes. From these baths, the tightening eased somewhat. On the sores, I put plantain leaves. There were neither bandages nor medication. The commandant did not believe the medical assistant's report that I could not walk to the office. So what if the legs hurt? The delicateness of a newborn calf. When you sit, your legs don't hurt. You can work in the office. I answered nothing. I just pulled my legs out of a wooden bucket, since at the time the commandant and the chairman came, I was soaking my legs. They were swollen. From the hot alkaline solution, the skin was red and shining like glass. In spots, suppurative boils were festering. The chairman glanced at them and shuddered. Yes, with such legs you won't go far. They don't even want to carry me close by, I said. You are too delicate, said the commandant, and left. There was an inordinate amount of work on the collective farm and very few workers. Here everything was done primitively, in the most primitive fashion. There was no technology. The Russians are not inventive. How much soil can those hungry women and those adolescents dig up for the planting of wheat? I know that if anyone reads these notes in 20 or 30 years in Lithuania or in another European country, perhaps even today, no one will believe that it was really so. In the spring, in the month of June, potatoes are still planted with a shovel. 2 women dig little holes, and a third one drops in the potatoes. They cover them up also with hand hoes. The soil of the Siberian taiga is fertile. The grasses grow fast and quickly, overpower cultivated plants. It is necessary to weed not only the potatoes, but also the crops. All the children were sent to do this work, and they, not having the strength to weed, would take up sticks and strike with them everything in turn. If they saw the field team leader, they would quickly hide the sticks in the grass and would complain that there was so much grass and very few crops. I doubt that the field team leader did not guess how they were weeding, but he did not pay attention. The important thing was the plan. Hay harvest. Women with scythes were raking for luxurious grass in between tree stumps. They were raking with short rakes, and even the short ones would catch on the stumps and roots, since only such plots were designated for haymaking. The more level ones, even if they had stumps, arable land. Rye and summer wheat. There was no winter wheat. It froze. They would cut with sickles, rather by hand. There was a big plan projected for grain from 1 hectare, but bread, being cultivated in this fashion, had no desire to grow. Every year the collective farms could not produce enough to settle with the government, and as for bread for the workers, it was not even a matter for discussion. Feed yourselves with whatever you can. You did not grow any bread. You did not fulfill the plan. 85% from the plan went to the government. Only 15% to the needs of the collective farm. Seed, feed, bread. And the plan was not completed. Therefore, even the 15%, which should normally have been left, was non-existent. And the people worked forcibly, reluctantly. In the summer, we managed more or less. Nettles, garlic, and later from our garden, cabbage and turnip leaves. We even dug up a potato or 2. Besides, my son Ludas, with his father, worked cleaning the river bank. It was the responsibility of another section, but the collective farm had to supply the workers to clean the shores which were on its territory. The river district did not pay the workers directly, but would transfer their pay into the account of the collective farm. The collective farm would write down work days for all work. Since the collective farm did not settle its account with the government, it paid nothing for work days. But the flour, which was designated for the river district workers, would be brought to the cooperative. Every 5 days, the workers could buy out 300 grams each. That was a great help. Our 2 workers every 5 days would get 3 kilograms of good rye flour.